Do you remember a couple of months ago when Yamaha did that thing, that endless marketing thing they do? No, not making you wait another 4 years for the Tenere 700, but actually asking you to pre-order it before anyone had a chance to see it in person. Sort of like, give us your money and we promise you will love the bike, no need to see it or ride it before. We love it, so we're sure you will too. Well, that seems to have worked out pretty well for them, since now BMW is doing the exact same thing. But being German, they're actually taking it one step further, since they don't even have a production bike. Nothing. Stick around. Okay, so in May of this year, BMW unveiled their new 1800cc prototype cruiser. We're not gonna go into all of those details, we've done a separate video on that. Now, that was just a prototype, not a production-ready bike. It mainly showcased the new bigger boxer engine in a very simple frame, which was mostly designed to show off the huge engine. Jump forward a couple of months and now BMW has opened up pre-orders for the bike. Which bike, you may ask, since there is no big boxer production bike yet. But if you live in France at least, you can put down €1,000 and you will get a couple of perks. Firstly, you will be one of the first to receive bikes from the first batch ever produced. That sounds more like a disadvantage than an advantage, hey Dave? Secondly, you will be invited by BMW to their closed room exclusives, where you will see details about the new bike or the bike itself way before anybody else. And the best part is that if you don't like it when the bike is launched, BMW will refund you, no questions asked. So I guess if you're really into this cruiser thing, it's not really such a bad deal, since there's basically no risk. Now, even though BMW hasn't uttered a single word about the production bike, there are a few things we already know about it. Also, make sure you subscribe to catch all that is new in the motorcycle world. Number 1. It will not be packed full of electronics. BMW categorizes its bikes into a couple of categories. Technological, like the S1000RR, which is full of electronics to help it set the best lap times. On a circuit, 1 second is a lot, so you really need to have the best of the best. Then they have their practical bikes, which make up most of their lineup. Here they marry technology with practicality. And lastly, they have emotional. Now, emotional really has nothing to do with technology, rather it has to do with what you feel when you get on and ride. That freedom feeling that we all talk about when we get on a bike. Since their R19 motorcycle, which is fully based on emotion, has done so well, BMW feels really good about the success the R18 Cruiser will have. So don't expect any crazy technology on it. You will definitely not see any LCD instrument panels or riding modes or electronically adjustable suspension. You will most probably get traction control and ABS. So it'll be a very simple bike which allows you to concentrate on riding and not on any other gadgets. Secondly, it'll feature some sort of brand new anti-theft system. A lot of riders have been blaming motorcycle companies for not doing enough to prevent their bikes from getting stolen, and they are correct, since an immobilizer and a stupid handlebar lock which can be broken off in 0.3 seconds is literally not enough. BMW has applied for a patent for a new anti-theft device which will block the gearbox when engaged, in turn blocking the rear wheel and making the bike impossible to roll off, which is how most bikes are stolen. Now, obviously this won't stop the most determined of buggers, but it should definitely stop most of them, since bikes are really heavy to pick up and drag along. In their patent application, BMW uses graphics very similar to the R18 concept when it comes to the drive shaft and the cylinder heads, and since the R18 will be among the most expensive offerings from BMW, it's a safe bet it will be one of the first to get this technology. Thirdly, and this is the fun part, do you want to hear this beauty of an engine? Do you want to hear what it sounds like? I thought so. So here's a short clip played a couple of times. Imagine that between your legs. And lastly, unfortunately, the production bike will not be available this year. It will not be shown off at EICMA in November. Since BMW is going after the cruiser crazy US market, it will be unveiled in all of its glory somewhere in the States first, and we can all hope it will be sometimes this year, although nothing is known about that yet. So, does the R18 tickle your insides in a nice way, or does it give you the hibbly jigglies? Higgly jibblies, higgly jigglies, hibbly jigglies, higgly jibblies? What do you wish to see in the production model? Let us know in the comments. Well, that's the show, everybody. Give it a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and if you think you've learned something new, consider subscribing or becoming a patron to help us make more of these shows. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.